The 20th year of Switchfoot's Bro-Am Festival just wrapped up this weekend. The event highlights music, art, and of course surfing, plus many local groups giving back, like the Challenged Athletes Foundation. Joining me now is co-founder of that foundation, Bob Babbitt. Thanks so much for joining us, Bob.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
It sounds like it was amazing. We were just chatting about it.
It was amazing. Biggest crowds I think they've ever had. It was the 20th anniversary of the Switchfoot Bro-Am. They have been so kind to all the different charities, and Challenged Athletes Foundation has been the official charity for the adaptive surfing. We put on an adaptive surf session with members of Switchfoot, with Rob Machado, and then our kids were up on stage to get their awards in front of 10,000 people. It's a pretty life-altering event.
Absolutely. What a stage for them to show off their skills. So tell us more about the adaptive surfing competition and kind of what role that plays in the weekend of events.
They have so many different surfing events. They have a Rob Machado event, and so they've got all surfers of all different abilities. But when you see kids who are wheelchair bound or people who are missing limbs, and you see them in the surf, and a lot of them, it's their very first time. So we had 7 kids there, and a number of those kids were first timers in the surf. And think how scary it is to be somebody on a prone surfboard, because you can't stand up. So you have to be so supported by the other people who are there, and you have to be so trusting of all those people. And the people are so well trained who help out in the surf. It's really special.
It really is. I mean, the average person isn't brave enough to go out there and do it. And look at these people just really. That's a
cool shot with all the kids. We're all on stage there, and we had, again, over 10,000 people there cheering our kids on.
Yeah, these kids defying the odds, doing amazing, doing better than the average person sometimes, which is just awesome. So tell me about some of your other awesome athletes. Beyond just surfing, you've had a few really great highlights recently.
We really have. So we're heading into the Paralympics, which starts end of August. And Derek Loccident, who's been on this show, Derek just won 3 medals at the World Championships in Paris a couple weeks ago. He took 2 silver medals in long jump and high jump, and took a bronze in 100 meters, and got 7th in the javelin. I think a number of those events he was doing it for the very first time. And then Parker Byrd, who's been on our show, he was the first young man with a prosthetic leg to play the Division I baseball. And this weekend he's playing summer league, and why don't you try pitching? And he threw 88 miles an hour, and they're like, oh my God.
Wow. Yeah. Well, next thing you know, the Padres are going to call him. I don't know. You never know.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Yeah. So tell us also how people can get involved with Challenged Athletes Foundation if they'd like to.
Sure. We've been around for 30 years. We've raised over $178 million and sent out over 48,000 grants to challenged athletes in all 50 states, 73 countries. If people go to challengedathletes.org, they can volunteer, they can donate. Right now, the need for equipment for our athletes. But the cool thing about where we're at right now, technology has really changed for the better. But now people who never thought of going off-road before, if you're paralyzed, it's hard to get on the trails. Now there's off-road e-assist hand cycles, and you see people who are paralyzed riding the trails. Trails were lost to them when they were first paralyzed.
Well, we'd love to do something with you about that too in the future. Bob, thank you so much for being here and sharing all about the awesome work you guys do.
Thank you so much for your awesome support.
Thank you.